Okay, we are right back to the area before the final boss. I'm full up on all my items, and I took a couple hits of damage getting through the water area, but other than that, we're good to go. It looks like the boss is pretty vulnerable when it does the charge up right before the lava fall. I think I'm gonna need to work on positioning myself to get hits on the boss when it does that. Problem is, it only takes damage in the upper part of its body, and if you're not perfectly lined up, you get no damage. I think going with the armor talisman for both forms is going to improve our lifespan a bit, but it might make this fight take a little longer. Alright. That seemed like decent damage. Because there's no hit stun animation, I'm assuming all those hits are doing damage to the boss. Alright, that run went okay. How much damage the lava actually does? Doesn't seem like it's that much. Potion number 2. Get a little bit of slowdown when it's doing that as well. Potion number 3. Seems like the ceiling tiles that fall in kind of a random pattern, making it difficult to dodge. Couldn't get close enough. Potion number 4. Well, it didn't do the lava that time. Last potion. Oh boy. I have no indication that I'm getting close to the end. I don't think this boss changes colors. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the boss doesn't change colors. You just have to do it. Whew, that's a tough fight. Firebrand slayed the dark demon, who had lurked deep within the human world. Realizing that his true power was not derived from the crests, Firebrand disposed of all the crests and set forth for the demon realm. There he hoped to find a true warrior. A warrior with whom he could once again taste glory of battle. The flavor text of this particular ending, which is the quote-unquote true ending, is different in that Firebrand decides to pursue greater glory without the power of the crests. Alright, and then this particular series of the end credits are the same. there is something slightly different at the end. We'll go ahead and sit through the credits. In order to get there. And get the same shot of Firebrand tossing away all the crests. And now we get the end sequence with the music and the demonstration of each of the elemental crests. Will be the same and has the boss intros. So overall, that was the true end to Demon's Crest. Again, getting there probably wouldn't have been intuitive to anybody playing this game for the first time unless you're following a walkthrough. Oh, it looks like the demonstration is different. Yeah, this is different. Instead of the sequence with the bosses... Oh no, here's the bosses. I can't remember if we got the actual name of the gargoyles, though. This is all the same. But I think the inclusion of the short demo with the gargoyles might have been something that you only get with the true ending. I guess I'd have to go back and look at the footage. Yeah, I think these particular sections might be different. I'm gonna look kind of stupid if it turns out they're not. But going back to what I was saying about the game itself, Demon's Crest I think holds up very well among some of the other more notable classics in the SNES library. It is a bit of a challenge to collect all the items and then get to the true ending. But if you're looking for a pretty decent challenge, especially with the final two bosses, I think that alone sort of sets the game apart from some of the other games in the library, because the Phalanx fight is pretty difficult, and then the Dark Demon fight especially is also quite challenging. Like I mentioned in the earlier parts, it would be really cool to see a current generation either remake or even sequel to the whole story here. The property, which I don't know if Capcom is really willing to kind of resurrect, I think would be worth it for introducing people to the series, or reintroducing people to it, with the inclusion of Demon's Crest on the Switch library. If you have a Switch and you have the online service and you can play this game, I highly recommend it. Going for the true ending is always a good challenge, and I've seen people speedrun this game too. 100% speedrun time that I saw the other day was something like 40 minutes to do everything and kill Phalanx. I don't think the Dark Demon was part of that, since you have to technically reset the game. But speedrunning this game would be incredibly challenging. That's not necessarily something I want to do, but if people out there want to try and prove how good they are at Demon's Crest, I think it'd be definitely a worthwhile challenge. Alright, I'm pretty sure this stuff is new. We didn't see the actual progression through Phalanx's castle with the legendary gargoyle. So that is kind of cool. That's another difference I forgot about. The additional scenes as part of the ending crawl here. I wonder if we get one for the Crest of Heaven. That would be interesting. Fire. I wonder if this is just going to call Firebrand. N gargoyle? Normal? Normal gargoyle? I'm assuming the scenes with Arma and Phalanx will be the same. Oh, no Crest of Heaven. But we do get this final image of Firebrand, which is a really cool image. I think I saved this and used it as a background for a long time. It's a really detailed sprite of our quote-unquote hero of the story. And then we get the end, and I believe the track just loops forever. I don't think it gives you anything else. I do think it is kind of interesting that there's no staff crawl for the credits here. There's no list of developers, which is kind of a shame because okay, they're presented by Capcom. And then this particular screen is different. We have the Crest of Infinity. I think it was the Crest of Heaven in the quote-unquote normal ending. I guess we can see if it still flashes the same password. But anyway, what I was saying is it's kind of a shame we don't get a developer staff credit, because I'd be interested to see who worked on this. Specifically, I think you could probably look it up on Wikipedia or something else, but I'd be curious to see who did the music and what else said person had done in Capcom's video game series, because the musical score in Demon's Crest is great. I think music is fantastic. So we'll give it another second here. See if it fades out to the password screen. Well, it doesn't look like it. You don't get any additional passwords or content for getting the true ending of the game other than this screen and then the sprite of Firebrand we saw a little while ago. So that looks like it for Demon's Crest. I definitely enjoyed playing through this game again. This was a pretty good reminder of its challenge, and hopefully if you're watching this and have never heard of this game or seen it, this inspires you to go and pick it up and try it, because it's definitely a solid entry in the SNES library and one of my personal favorites. With that said, as always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next Let's Play.